The coaches fall. I'm Tim Kearns, and with you today is Dave Wilbur, Beverly High varsity baseball coach. Dave, welcome back to MSO.
Thank you, Timmy. It's great to be here. It's great to get started.
Second game of the season. You had a good start against Newburyport.
Yeah, we beat a strong Newburyport team in a game 10-9. A lot of hitting that day, but we hung in there at the end and made some great defensive plays and hit the ball pretty well to get the win.
Now, certainly coming off of last year's 18-2 season, which was just a great season for you guys. A lot of expectations this year.
Oh yeah, I mean, anytime you have a year like that, you get picked in all the polls to be good again next year. And the thing is, last year was last year. This is a brand new team. We graduated 3 very good seniors from last year. We graduated 16 of our 19 pitching wins. So, you know, every year's a challenge, and every year's a new team chemistry. And really, what we did last year is gone and forgotten, and we've got to earn our stripes every day.
Certainly, coming into this year, you mentioned the zeros on the back. A lot of repeat strong teams in the league this year again.
Yeah, there are. The league is very balanced and very good. I mean, year in and year out, Peabody's going to be there. They've got it's a really good baseball town, and Mark does a great job. Lynn English is very strong. Gloucester's the reigning D1 North champion. And Danvers and Salem had kind of off years last year. They'll be back. Marblehead's very strong. So, every game's a tough one, and you got to show up to play every day.
One of the things that's notable in the spring is the number of multi-sport athletes that baseball benefits from, and certainly Marblehead has been probably the best example of that over the last couple of years as their baseball program has been resurgent. But you look who's playing there: the basketball, the hockey players, the football players, who have had great success on those fall and winter seasons, and they're translating it into the spring.
Yeah, I mean, you'd much rather have a kid who's a multi-sport athlete than just one sport. If they're one sport, that's fine. But the multi-sport kids just compete a little bit more in different levels. They're used to pressure situations all the time, and we benefit from that as well, and that's helped us over the years.
And certainly you look at the number of teams from the conference that have gone to the playoffs, even gone to the Super Bowl in football, and the kids are toughened by those experiences. Pressure games are a little bit easier to take as you get into the spring season.
Without a doubt, when you've got kids out there that have played in Super Bowls or basketball or hockey or baseball tournaments or soccer, whatever the sport, they don't get nervous, and they know that you just relax and play. But that's easy to say. You have to have been there, and it's nice to have kids that have been there because they don't crumble.
Yeah, and that has a definite impact on your team leadership and team chemistry.
They don't panic. In fact, the other day we were ahead against Newburyport 10-4. They tied it 10-9. They had the tying run on second base with no outs, and our senior pitcher just kept taking deep breaths and keeping the ball down, and we got out of it.
Now let's take a look at your team this year. You said you lost 3 starters from last year, lost 16 out of 19 pitching wins. Who are the guys going to be stepping up and doing the job for you this year?
Well, we turn an all-conference catcher, all-conference first base, all-conference shortstop, all-conference center field. So those guys help. Joe Vionchek, Andy Brown, Felix Zamott, Ethan Trout, Austin Butler. 5 kids who had outstanding years last year, and hopefully they'll have another good year this year. And we have Stephen Du Bois and Mark Hannibal, who played a lot last year, who will be in the mix this year. And our pitching, Kyle Johnson and Ethan Trout, with 2 juniors who got a lot of innings. Now it's their turn to step up. And a lot of the juniors who played JV last year, this is their turn. So, every team loses players, and then it's somebody else's turn to take advantage of their opportunity.
And certainly coming off the kind of season that you had, success that you had, for the young guys stepping up, they had some opportunity last year. They want to keep that going. There's momentum that they want to keep intact.
Absolutely, and hopefully they're coming in with some confidence over the season we had. That's one thing that the good season did for us last year, gave us some confidence. And now it's a matter of everybody coming together as a team, practicing hard, and hoping it all works out.
One of the things we like to do is give some kudos to the assistant coaches and your lower level coaches that help bring these kids along and serve them up to you.
I've got a great staff. They've been with me from day one. Richie Walsh is my JV coach. Terry Conant is my freshman coach. Joel Belmonte is my assistant varsity coach, and Mark Thomas is my assistant freshman coach. Belmonte and Thomas volunteer. And this year we have Tyler Volstek from the Legion program. So I've had a very loyal, hard-working staff, which has made it very, very good.
Tyler and I go back to when he was a 15-year-old playing for the Beverly Legion.
Right.
And he showed great promise as a 15-year-old, and he simply blossomed after that. And he has certainly had an outstanding athletic career at Beverly High, including basketball.
In fact, all of our assistant coaches were formerly Terry, Joel, and Tyler are all former Beverly captains.
That brings a lot to the program, too. I don't think enough people realize that when you guys who've been in the program have had success, and they pass on that tradition.
It's great. Kids can relate to them. They remember, maybe saw them play or knew that they were captains, so it stays in house, and it's a nice thing.
So, Deb, okay, we get the game coming up. I know the other team is here at Chelmsford, and you get a good day. It's a little on the cool side, but it's
okay.
sunny and it's dry.
It's sunny and dry, and now we've got a good competition from the Merrimack Valley League, and hopefully it'll be a great game.
You know, it's interesting. One last point: the number of NEC teams that are playing really out of conference this year and trying to fill up their schedules.
Well, we wanted to upgrade our non-league schedule this year. We've got Chelmsford twice, Newburyport, and St. Mary's, and that's a stronger non-league schedule we've ever had. So
we're going to be covering you on Thursday against Lynn English. We also are planning on doing the St. Mary's game from Fraser Field that Sunday night.
Well, Timmy, thank you. You do a great job, and all you do for high school baseball, and we appreciate it.
Well,
Thanks
it's tough to let go, you know. So
yeah,
that's what we keep
sure
doing.
is.
All right, thanks, Dave, for your
All right,
time.
Tim.